garlic rice in the morning? I like waffles.
You want waffles? My name's Julien. I'm born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Me.
Welcome to Forge of Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. Before we jump into it, I'm gonna ask, let's see, Josh. Would you please do me a huge favor and roll a D100?
Okay.
I would love to know the results of that.
Okay.
This is so fun.
A 13.
A 13. Okay, that's good to know. All right. So, this episode is gonna be like a fine dinner of piping hot pizza rolls. So, why don't we all just sit back, relax, and pray that our party doesn't end up at the bottom of the ocean? Who's ready for some D&D? Roll
Me.
it! Do you guys remember when you boarded an archaic ship known as the Sea Splitter and began a voyage across a Melandria-sized ocean? Julien made a deal and found a mirror. Bran was shaky on some hand-hewn steps. Ivor scried on a demon dragon, and Gwen made a deal and studied a mirror. In our last episode, the Knotbreakers decided to collectively go through their magic items to see what still worked. While they discovered that nothing seemed to be completely broken, Julien found a mysterious hidden mirror within his bag of holding. What? Upon further inspection, they determined that this magical item could be activated by one specific individual, no one amongst the group, and it contained what appeared to be a caged soul? After boarding the Sorry, the cat is meowing and I can pronounce things. Jaru Muir, and meeting Elise the Olafeist, they began their 3-day voyage across Loch Fuadain. Upon the ship, they divulged all of the details of their journey to the crew, aside from the multitude of voices in Julien's head, and proffered up plenty of theories as to what was going on around them. Before they could lay down for a long rest, Ivor decided to attempt to scry on Riknar the Devourer. And that is where our story continues. So, Ivor, your vision has brought you across the vast ocean to another continent. You saw the summit of a blackened rocky spire where you noticed a natural ring wide enough for someone to traverse. Obsidian spines protrude around the perimeter like crooked, dangerous teeth of a monster. As I mentioned before, the center of the summit is concave, a natural formation of soft ash. The air is obscured by smoke and fluttering embers. The demon dragon, Riknar, sleeps at the center of this summit. The blackened scales of his body seem resistant to the refraction of light, appearing darker than the dead of night. His front legs are tucked beneath his chest and his spiny tail curls up to his massive face. Up close, you can practically feel the warm air release from his nostrils, kicking up dust and ash from the softened floor. In this state, Riknar appears docile, calm, more like a pet than a frightening nightmare of doom and gloom. While you know better, you can't help the feeling of ease as you watch him sleep.
Not so bad.
There is a gentle echo of footsteps as a figure approaches the dragon. While you can't really focus on anything but Riknar, you can sense the figure stop a few feet away from him. Breathlessly, you wait for something to happen. And for a moment, it seems like nothing will. But then, you glimpse a deep-toned hand that reaches forward toward the creature's face. The fingers are thin and tapered in black nails, giving the impression of a feminine form. The hand makes contact with the side of Riknar's face, ever so gently stroking the scales, an almost motherly affection in the touch. The dragon sends out a stream of air, displacing more ash. Could be mistaken for a response, but was more likely a simple exhale mid-dream. I can sense a change, the person says. The air has shifted. I think she has returned. Again, there is no true visible reaction from the dragon, but you could swear the air in the room has begun to swell, an uncomfortable heat draping over you. I don't think it will be long now. She is on her way. The voice trails off. And Ivor, you are pulled back away from this vision, and you find yourself back in your body on the sea splitter next to your friends.
Huh. That was weird.
Ivor? You okay?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
What'd you see?
Ivor saw him. He is sleeping right now in sort of a bowl at top of mountain. He seems to be sleeping, but there was someone else there. They seemed feminine.
Yeah?
But, and they seemed it was very personal. Like, they seemed to sort of care for Riknar.
In what way?
It almost seemed like motherly. Oh, that would be super weird.
Right.
She said something. She said, she said she can sense change? Oh, she said she thinks that she has returned. Not sure who she was talking about.
Oh, Ray, you're muted. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah,
you were just quiet. Sorry.
I was just contemplating. She?
Yeah, she said
returned?
she said she is returned and is on her way. That is, like, it won't be long before she arrives. Ivor has no idea who that would be.
That's a frightening message.
Look between Aisling,
And
myself, and Willow.
Yeah.
See,
You think it is one of us?
returned implies that this person has been here before.
Well, Gwen has a stone. Or a pillar.
I mean,
I don't know what that...
Our
don't know what that
spirits
means.
apparently have been here before, even if we personally haven't. Whatever that means.
Unless it is someone else. Do you think Mira is back?
I don't see how she could be. I mean, Mythir sort of implied that she was taken care of.
Yeah, but Mythir is not as smart as Mythir thinks.
I'm starting to feel like we're not either.
Hey, what?
Collectively, not individually. That was not an insult, Ivor.
Damn right, Ivor. Very smart. Smartest one here.
Of course you are, of course.
Okay. So real quick, just to keep everyone on the same page. We come from Melandria here because we're trying to save Melandria from Ithir. And we pop here. Saltwater. Big crazy monster dude with souls inside of it. Magical device that shoots light laser. Dragon Riknar, supposed to be dead, is here. And we have to make it to the garden in time in order to maybe possibly meet up with some druids who maybe possibly can help, maybe. Is that about everything? Oh, the fairy mounds. Don't forget about the fairy mounds.
Yeah, fairy mounds. Oh.
And the weird statues in the lake or sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is very confusing.
Also, Phelon, Glimmer, what happened to them? Like, I have a lot of questions. Sorry, I'm not helping.
Do you think Phelon got the same, like, sort of choice that we did and chose not to?
Why would she choose not to come with us? She was just as driven as the rest of us, it seemed.
Seemed like we all had different kind of options, so maybe her option was, go or sit hay.
Oh.
I will say this. I think it's very apparent to everyone who's been interacting with us that Phelon and I have some sort of connection, so maybe staying behind was actually a good thing. We just don't know why
she's like some sort of magnet, for lack of a better word. Maybe she's there so that we can find our way back, because at this point we don't even know how to get back.
It's a valid point.
We have apparently the king's permission, blood, but
King James.
he just kind of grins at you, and we know to do the Sunwise circles, but as far as a spell or incantation, I'm at a loss. Perhaps
Maybe
the
the
druids.
old spell will work.
Oh, well, and even whether this will work on the fairy mounds opposed to the, Arcairns.
Yes,
Yeah, we do not know that the fairy mounds are the same thing as cairns.
We'll have
Right.
to inspect them when we see one.
Yeah.
I will say this, and I think this will be the best advice I've given probably in a bit.
Oh.
I think we will all do much better. We get some sleep and rest.
Oh.
I agree.
Relax our minds. We have literally, in the past 24 hours, we've traversed a desert, survived the sky falling on us from a god, fighting a demon monster and its shadow minions. I think we all could use a little mental relaxation, sleep, rest.
I
Might
agree.
be better. We can maybe rehash all this in the morning once we've had a little bit of rest.
Maybe. Ivor is ready for sleep. Ivor does not want to be awake during journey. This is... Ugh. Wah.
Yeah, I mean, sleep is great for a fresh mind. I'm not a morning person, really, so it's probably time for you all to take a little rest. There's the hammocks in the back. There's 4 of them, but like I said, we can make up beds as well if there's extra that want to sleep. Me, myself, the rest of the crew here, the Tanthyral Leokra, we'll all be awake until night, and then we'll do watches. So if all of you want to sleep, you're more than welcome. We'll let you know if anything happens.
Okay. Sounds good to Ivor.
Perfect. All right. So you all decide to take yourselves a little long rest, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
Before-
please.
Ivor tries
You-
fitting in one of the hammocks.
Before you get to that, there's actually one that's quite sizable because Serade is a very tall, heavy dragonborn. So she needs something with good support for her size. And Ivor, you fit right into it so comfortably. She even lends you a blanket of hers and gives you a little pat on the shoulder. Good luck sleeping. Hopefully
thank
the
you.
sun does not bother you too much.
Sun has never
And-
bothered Ivor.
As you all begin to wind down for a rest, you do notice that James approaches Aisling, and you see them kind of walk off to a side of the ship where they're kind of just privately speaking to each other. And yeah, so you guys decide to take a long rest. I have 2 actionable items here. Who would like to go first? Josh or Tyler?
Me.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Roll death save.
But
Oh God, no, not that kind of. Blah, blah, blah. So, as you wind down, several of the crew have settled around the tables. As I said, Aisling and James seem to be having a brief conversation. Blaney remains at the helm with a stern look on his face as he observes the newbies who have boarded his ship recently. Elise's back is barely visible beneath the waves as she moves with ease, pulling the sea splitter as smoothly as she can, knowing that there are people who are trying to rest. With a good portion of you taking a rest, it seems she's slowed her pace just ever so slightly. She appears to be trying to match the rise and fall of the salty waves in order to give the boat a smoother ride. Julien, you meditate. You don't sleep, right?
mm-hmm.
All right. Being that you're a high elf, yeah?
Yes.
You don't really dream. You meditate, but usually that does not involve a sleep state. In fact, as long as you can remember, your meditation has only been time that seems to pass with the set and rise of the sun. There's only deep breathing, falling into an empty tranquility, and the wakefulness that follows when your body feels well rested. But this is your first time on a new world. This is your first time breaking free from the shackles of whatever Melandrian curse has kept you docile. And this rest manifests differently compared to the past 378 nights that you can recall. Despite the jolting vibration of waves that thrash against the sea splitter, the audible murmur of the crew who aren't yet resting, and the constant nagging questions that batter your mind, you easily strafe into a state of calm cognition. In the void space that you call your own, you become aware of a golden light in your periphery. Subconsciously, you turn your head and focus in the direction that it's coming from. The light twinkles briefly before you are overcome with the sensation of dragging momentum, as if you have no choice but to rush toward it. You feel the chill of the snow soaking through your boots, the blood flowing from the knife that juts from your chest. You remember this moment. Day 274? You're in the Grit Mountains. You try to block out the memory to return to your quiet meditation, but you quickly find that you are stuck here, in this horrific moment. The light is coming from you. It's not divine. It's not celestial. It's unrefined and crude, filled with furious intentions. You feel the mask surge with magic, straining the fusion between it and the skin of your face. The people who attacked you, it's a group of 4. They're staring at you. They appear to be frozen. Each of their faces spell out unfiltered terror. You have no idea what they see, but suddenly, they all turn tail and rush away. Their haunted screams echo through the trees, echoing whatever alarming incident they've just witnessed. The mask writhes on your face as essence continues to flow into you, and the weakened voice percolates in your mind, and it says, "There now, don't you feel better?" Do you say anything?
And I can answer?
Yeah.
Not really, just a little bit confused.
Why are you confused?
Well, why am I dreaming? I've never really had memories like this before.
This is recent enough that you can. Julien, things are different here.
Do you feel better?
I do.
And why is that?
Look around, my friend. This is not the only memory stored within you. And you look down at your chest again. And the knife, you remember this moment. The knife falls away as if it were pushed out of you. And this wound in your chest, it shines with a brilliant essence, sparks dancing through the muscle and tissue as it perfectly knits it back together before your bleary eyes. They thought they had you, didn't they? My, oh my, they could not have been more wrong. Curiosity outweighs your fear. As you reach for the wound, it disappears entirely. But you are still looking down. You've seen this before too, but this is different. You've lived this before, but it's only a fraction of the truth. It's like you're glancing through someone else's vision. You see the man in your arms struggling to catch his breath. He's covered in the telltale red and yellow pustules that come with the end stages of the Soul Blight Plague. His eyes stare back into yours, and you see him now. When you met Callum on day 375, the 10th day of traveling with the Knotbreakers, you felt no stir of emotion. When you saw him in the cask and he spoke his true name, still, you felt nothing. It was about as meaningful to you as if, or it was about as meaningful to you as reconnecting with an old friend, but without the emotion tied to it, you know? You understood that you shared a bloodline, but he was nothing more to you than an old man who was well trained in the art of the sword, really, honestly. But now, in this memory, in this moment, you feel it. You feel unbearable sorrow. Inconceivable anguish that threatens to disperse you into a quivering mound of ash. Your entire being is laden with screeching, unending heartache. And then, he's gone. He's unmoving. The light has left his eyes. Fëanor has come for your brother's spirit, and Callum is no more. A familiar voice steals into your ears, and a man stands behind you. A man you know all too well. And he says, "Welcome back, Julien." It takes everything in your power not to lash out. Your grief has been reforged into ire, Your hands grip Callum's cloak, knuckles turning white. You hear your own rigid voice reply, "If you have nothing useful to say, leave me." You know what we want. Hand it over and perhaps I shall feel inclined to assist. The dreaded moment has come. He's finally won. All of your efforts, all of the studying, remembering, all of the time and energy you devoted to this cause, everything has come to a grinding, permanent halt. With Callum's death comes an apathy that you'd never anticipated. You despair, and you've lost any remaining spark of hope. Now, we're not done here, but we are going to switch over to Bran.
Ooh. Thanks a lot, Emmy.
Oh, what's matter? What's matter? Bran, you try to relax, but it's difficult. You're in an unfamiliar place, an entirely new world. You can't help but think back on the past 2 weeks of your life and be amazed by the things you've seen. Up until you met Aisling, you've never stepped foot outside of the Grit Mountains. You'd never even traveled to the Salona Core on a supply run. Yet, here you are, a world away from everything and everyone you've come to know and love. Relaxing isn't really on the roster for you. However, the calming rise and fall of the sea splitter combined with the amount of time you've been awake in the past 24 hours finally catches up to you. Your mind grows bleary and the emptiness consumes you. You've come to expect it at this point, the dreams. You are haunted. Haunted by the actions of others. Haunted by the vision of things that have happened that are left to sit with you. Heavy contemplation of what is to come. So, it's no shock to you when your peaceful sleep state is rudely interrupted by a voice. 6 birds with 1 cairn. Hell, that ain't bad at all. You hear the voice. You recognize it. You've only heard it once, but once was enough. The war god, Angus, is speaking. With that realization, he materializes. He's smiling, pleased about something. Behind him, the brilliant pink and red sky of a setting sun hovers above the dunes of the unclaimed desert, and you know where you are. You realize that Mythier himself is standing a few steps ahead of Angus, a contemplative look on his face as he is giving serious thought to something. They've made the game undeniably interesting this time. It was hard to keep track of their so-called plans, the little cheeky scamps. Another voice. This one is new to you. A vibrant male satyr with a mop of strawberry blonde curly hair appears next to Angus. His clothes are extravagant, adorned with complicated embroidery, flowing designs depicting leaf and flower motifs. He seems to be wearing every single color within the spectrum. He has purple and gold eyeshadow outlined by an intricate cat eye, accentuating his deep brown eyes. His lips are the colors of a ripe plum, while gold and silver earrings dangle from his elongated ears. Tattoos of Ogum symbols travel down his rosy cheeks, over his neck, and disappear beneath the collar of his tunic. Peonies and wildflowers are woven into his brown bifurcated beard that branches down to his waist. Based on appearance alone, and his attitude, you might guess this would be Mahalath, the god of the musical soul. Next, you realize that another god you've never fully seen has appeared. A short elven woman with light chocolate skin and hair as stark as midnight. Her face is pleasantly round and her eyes are a startling silver, lacking any definable pigment. Her hair is free-flowing just as long as she is tall. Streaks of silver course along the edges of her wild curls, giving the appearance of snow-capped mountains. Green-hued tattoos of leaves and vines run the length of her body, slowly morphing into actual plant life by the time they reach the ends of her extremities. This must be the goddess of nature, Calais. Behind them, you see Fëanor, the celestial of divine transitions. They stand in a swath of swirling shadows, their pale face like the moon shimmering in the night sky. Their eyes seem to land directly on you, although you're certain they don't see you. You're not really there, after all. The last to appear is the familiar form of Halaron, the goddess of fruitful venture. Her purple hair is gathered into a braided ponytail on the top of her head, and a stern look dominates her pleasant features. "Is it over?" she asks impatiently. Now, as the gods continue this conversation, you hear a quiet cough coming from somewhere behind the cairn, and your vision lifts away from them and focuses on the opposite side of the large stone structure. Fëanor is lying in the sand. She's coated in blood from the horrendous attack Mythier inflicted on your party just moments ago. She's injured and her breathing is labored, but she is alive. A tiny ball of energy zooms into view, landing next to Fëanor. Your heart quickens as you recognize Glimmer. The pixie seems panicked as she gently places a hand on her friend's face, sounds of concern leaping from her little lips. You watch Fëanor stir at the touch and spot the fairy with a puzzled look. "They're coming," she murmurs quietly. "I know they're coming. Get out of here." Glimmer lets out a defiant humph, making it clear that she will not leave Fëanor's side. I know, but you have to fly far and fast. Warn Father, they're coming. Everything's about to change." You see Glimmer's little face scrunch up in frustration and concern, her intentions now divided. "I know, Glimmer, I know, but this is important. He cannot see you. Now go!" The fairy takes a cursory glance behind her. The footsteps draw nearer. "Go! Now!" Frustrated, Glimmer disappears into the darkening sky before the Tuatha Dé arrive. You watch Fëanor rest her head back on the sand and close her ginger eyes as the gods approach. Her brow furrows as she whispers, Please let them find the garden." There is a rumble in your mind. An intense, resounding vibration that booms like heavy thunder. Your vision dissipates and is replaced by misty blackness. You hear the odd howl of wind, dampened by your peculiar surroundings. 10 feet from where you are. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. We'll get back to that in a second. There is a faint shadow in the distance that begins to move toward you, displacing the strange mist as they walk. You notice their gait is slow, but purposeful. Now, 10 feet away from where you are, they become clearer. An aged woman stands before you. Long silver tresses spill over her shoulders and down her back. Her eyes are a dull slate. Face is lined with an overabundance of wrinkles that tell the story of time. She wears a dark iron torque around her throat, the strands twisted and braided in complex whorls with knots bookmarking the ends. She wears a deep green cloak, a tarnished silver brooch pinned on her left shoulder. And she says, "Hello. You called?" But before you respond, Bran, we're gonna go back to Julien again. We're having a good time. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of talking from me on this one. I'm so sorry. All right, Julien. You hear the voice say, "Give me the Saga, Julien." Shakily, your hand releases the stiff cloak and you reach out. It comes so naturally to you now. The sadness of letting it go is a minute drop in the vast sea of despair you are drowning in. The ethereal, rainbow-hued piano appears. The opalescent keys were once enticing. The melodious compositions she bred were sublime. The joy you brought, the tangible results that once staggered you are but a distant abstraction. She was once everything to you. No more. You are numb. Her vibrant tones appear to dull to you now, the edges frayed by the stark winds of the unknowable. You hear the man behind you draw in a deep breath, one charged with relief. This is what he's wanted for so long. This is the thing that gave him the rationale to incite war that razed entire villages to the ground, to split the land itself, to send this unspeakable plague to Enos Dune. He steps next to you and you barely notice the mystical piano diffuse to its essential particles, consumed by the mirror. That wasn't so difficult now, was it? Your body shakes involuntarily at this. You grit your teeth as you say, "Now. Bring him back. Now. You promised." The false god kneels next to you soundlessly. You can see his pristine boots, fine leather stitched with silver thread. You refuse to look into his chilled eyes. You can practically feel the sensation of his disgusting pride wash over you like a shock of frigid rain. This is what it took. All of the squabbling, all of the scrambling, all of the threats. Taking your brother was all the motivation you needed to finally give it up? While the fury is palpable within your chest, you suppress the urge to strike out. It'll be worth it to hear Callum's voice once again. The false god leans in close to your ear. His voice is strong and insistent, like the swipe of a blade. I owe you nothing. We owe you nothing. We shall leave you in your misery. And with that, you feel the man's presence fall away, and you're left with the corpse of your brother in your arms. Mythier is a cheater, a shameless deceiver, an unprincipled liar. Of course, he would never have brought Callum back. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You were so stupid to believe he might even for a second consider helping you. Overwhelmed by outrage over the stinging betrayal and the finality of death, you wail at the top of your lungs. Your cry bursts with the essence of strained agony that impacts the room around you. The floorboards boom with the energy. Clay and mortar rain down from the ceiling. The walls shiver, threatening to buckle and tumble on your head. The cliffside shudders beneath grievous tremors, displaced rocks falling from the crags to the land in the water hundreds of feet below. Corin Lake quavers, her waters aching with the sudden movement. The sand on the shore folds over itself, wispy blades of grass bow down and bend beneath the strain. The whole of Melandria convulses. The land cannot ignore your despondence. And your cry is heard. The energy passes through your form and you slump forward, sapped of any remaining vigor. The moment is silent, calm. You remain in this state for a time, unaware of your surroundings. Sláinte. Perhaps you would have been there until this very day, if it weren't for the voice. The tips of your elven ears grow warm, the skin red and tender. A disembodied voice flows into your ears, jolting you into awareness. It is mild. It is syrupy. It's a lifeline thrown to a drowning man. You recall the comfort like a soothing balm. Then, you're being dragged from this moment. Something is pulling you away from the pain. Is it you? Are you running away? Or is it something else? As the memory grows distant, you hear the voice once again speak to you. You were so beautiful in that moment, Julien. Kneeling there soaked in rot and grief, clutching Callum like you might will him back to life. Your magic failed you. Your music failed you. You were as hopeless as a soul could be, and you attracted my attention with that cry. It wasn't a mere sound, but a persistent hunger. A hunger that could not be tamed. You begged for my help. You begged for me to restore your brother to his former self. I answered when all others, gods and hope alike, abandoned you. Do you remember me now, Julien? Do you remember that moment?
I seem to be starting to remember, but I still don't know who you are.
Missing pieces, the puzzle ever grows.
Well, it seems as though you are... I almost feel like I'm being mocked for calling for you.
My dear,
I don't know.
That is not me mocking. I rejoice that you called for me.
But
I was needed.
Who are you?
Me? Destiny. Fate. Whatever you'd like to call it. I'm here to help.
Daddy?
But with this information now, what do you plan to do about it?
I feel a little bit more passionate about the situation now. And
do you?
Other than the grief that I felt, I feel rage. Vengeance.
Yes, I'm vastly familiar with that feeling when it comes to Mythia. That sorry sod will pay. We'll see to that.
I hope so, and I hope that you have my back when we do.
Julien. I know you've questioned my motives from the beginning, but honestly, if you look back, you will see that when it came down to it, when you were in the midst of something terrible that you couldn't overcome yourself, I had your back.
It seems that way. I just don't know what your intentions or motives were behind that.
It's nice to be needed.
Okay. I'm glad you feel that way.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, Julien. We are here now, and things are changing. And with that, the voice dissipates and you are back in your meditative state to complete your long rest. Now,
that was intense, Emmy.
Yeah? Did you have fun with that? I had fun writing it.
That was good. That was really good.
Oh man, yes, a few answers. Not many, but a few. We are going to come back to Bran. I apologize to everyone. This is a lot of exposition, a lot of reading. But we're all going to get our time here tonight. Before we return to Bran's dream, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break. Welcome back, folks. We are back in Cruinyog. we're dancing with Bran a little bit, who has just been confronted by this mysterious figure, this elderly female figure, who just said to him, "You called?"
Yeah, guess I just want to make sure I didn't get the wrong number. Are you from this land?
I am from this land as much as you are from this land.
Oh. Well, we come from a land with, well, if we're from this land, we went to another land, and now we're back to this land. And, the land we came from was full of a lot of false gods, and, we did meet, one, Dryan, if you're familiar with her.
I'm not certain I'm familiar with that name. It rings a bell from vastly long ago, but I don't know it entirely now.
What do you go by?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm known by many names, many titles. The Phantom Queen, the Divine Mother, the Goddess of Summer and Wealth, Goddess of Fertility and Sovereignty of the Land. But the name I most recall came from my family. I was known to them as Anya.
Anya. Nice
Yes.
to meet you.
It is nice to meet you as well, Killian O'Brien.
So you do know me from my time here. Huh.
Yes, I do recall you from a time that has long passed, in many different ways.
Not to skip more of the formalities, but what is lack of a better term, what's the deal here? What's up with magic? Why is it broke?
Magic was sort of ripped away when Mithir did what he did. I was once a part of the Tuatha De Danann. They were the deities that previously cultivated Gruinyog. Unfortunately, they left long ago, too long to even matter at this point, in search of more promising futures. Gruinyog's remaining time in the material cosmos is severely limited.
Is there a way to save it? I mean, I kind of feel like that's why we're here. One to save Melandria and one to save Gruinyog, maybe bring them back together.
I do believe it is possible. Probable? I have my doubts, but this other goddess you mentioned, this Dryan. She might be putting you on a path to do just what you seek.
Well, I really appreciate you taking time for me, even if it's after the major need. But I really do want to understand that the appreciation is here. We just know nothing about this land. This is really helpful.
You will learn. You will.
Riknar, what's he doing? Like, with the souls? Like,
Riknar is doing precisely what he was made to do. Beyond that, difficult to know. I try not to muddle too much with mortal affairs. But our time here is growing thin. I want you to know, Killian, you are nearing your homestead. The place you once belonged. The Tanthyral, to the west. You will find kinship there.
I will. There's, my ancestral bloodline still lives over in that area, I guess?
Yes.
I'll be, anticipating meeting them. I know my family from this life was... the clan was hard to get along with, but I did love my family. But it'd be interesting to see who my ancestral home is like.
I will be keeping an eye on you. I feel you are the most interesting thing to happen here in Cruinyog in a very, very long time. I did not expect visitors.
Well, hopefully we're here for a good time and not a short time. Maybe we can fix things.
I do think it's possible. And hopefully you find the garden sooner rather than later. And with that, the vision dissolves, and you find yourself peacefully waking up. It's still dark, but that doesn't really bother you.
Mm-hmm.
You all may take a long rest.
Yeah,
blind
baby,
joke?
let's go!
If there is no other reason, you all are able to rest until it's just about morning. It's just about dawn. Not quite, but yes, Ray.
I would like to, again, only meditate for 4 hours. And so I would like to wake up and start preparing an actual, breakfast. And I actually want to make the first meal I made for our party, but for the collective on the boat, which is the rice with the sausage and the eggs and the fresh tomatoes and just kind of
Absolutely.
make that if possible.
When you wake up, you see the rest of the crew. Some of them are sleeping on the floor in bedrolls and stuff, but for the most part, James is awake. You do see Willow is also awake. It's probably about that time that Julien wakes up as well. But yeah, you go ahead and make your meal.
And while I'm making it, this is something I think that Gwen has been thinking about for a bit. I think just under her breath, she would kind of be humming and singing, but a little bit of praying as well.
All right. Is there anything you would like to specifically do as far as praying goes?
I mean, because again, with rice and with things, you kind of have to wait a little bit once you get things going. So again, Gwen kind of just pulls out the instrument, her little lyre, and just starts kind of strumming on it a little bit. And it's just I don't know if you can hear me or if you're even there. I don't think anyone would listen to an elf girl's prayer. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast, and I shouldn't speak to you, but I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too?
Oh my god, DM inspiration. I fucking love that. That was so good. Backstage bard coming in with the music. All right. Ow!
Get ready for it. More is coming.
As you're making the meal, it's rice, and what else did you say were the other ingredients?
So it's rice, and there's a kind of like a sweet sausage that goes with it, and tomatoes, like grilled tomatoes. It's actually based off of a Filipino breakfast.
Nice.
And it's meant
Sounds
to
delicious.
give you a lot of like carbs early on in the day, good slow carbs, keep your energy up. Tomato is a fruit, so you get your fruit, you get your protein. It's literally meant to be as nutritiously packed, but as simple and as, accessible to people that may not have like a, explorative palate. So
Sure. So as you are prepping this meal, you do notice oh my god, sorry, Enid kind of walks over to you. She's got real sleepy eyes, like she just woke up, and she shows you where the grill is. Like they have a small grill that they have placed over a sort of fire pit that's in the middle of the ship, and she sets it up for you, kind of showing you the ropes of how to use it. And as you start placing the tomatoes on there to roast them, you've had this song going in your head, this meditative sort of like repeating over and over. And you stare at the tomatoes, you hear the sizzle as they're placed over the fire, and you feel yourself slow down. And you're pulled into a space very familiar to you. Purple carpet with the golden trim embroidery.
Mhm.
Water as far as you can see. And you hear a voice. May I help you?
Hello. Hello?
Hello.
Oh my god. Hi.
It's happening!
Hi. Nice to meet you.
It is
What?
nice to meet you as well, Zenova Mac.
Whoa! Going by the old name, are we? Interesting. Yes, I guess I once was Zenerva Mac. Go by Gwen now.
Yes.
Just for, yeah. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? I just hear a disembodied voice.
My name is Anya.
Oh. Anya.
I'm a
Pleasure.
goddess of many things, but I
Oh.
am the only that remains in Cruinyog.
How about yourself?
Yes.
Must
For
get so
far,
lonely.
far too long.
Well, anyway, it's nice to meet you. I didn't actually think I'd get this far, so I apologize for not being more prepared. Wow.
What is it that I can help you with, child? I'm limited.
I feel like I know. My whole life, I feel like I've been very good at reading situations quickly, people. And I can tell that there is a pain here in this place that I don't have a name for it, but it feels lonely here. And
Yes, it is.
with Riknar being here, Mythir trying to change the fates, I guess I just wanted to reach out and just, weirdly enough, check in on you, anyone who's here that has to live in this and away from this and just...
My dear, I sense a very empathetic soul within you. But something is missing. You are not whole, are you?
Yeah, I don't actually know. Isn't that part of the fun, though?
It's as if you are broken, shattered, somehow. Something is missing.
Oh, man. I guess I would
Very
ask
much
you...
like Cruinyog, wouldn't you say?
Just a bit. I've seen the parallel. I've thought about it. You say you're the last god here.
Yes, the Tuatha De Danann have abandoned this place along with hope.
Are they still out there, do you think? These gods? The other ones that have given up hope, as you say?
I think they are. I like to think that they continue on. I'm just a stubborn old crone that refuses to let go.
Oh, now hold up now. Don't you dare just say you're only anything. The fact that you're still here means that we have a chance yet. Who knows?
I don't know that I have much to do with it, but I'm starting to gather that you might have a chance regardless.
Do you know what I love the most about being on water for the first time? I'm realizing that the smallest bit of motion can cause the biggest ripples. And I hope that whatever we have planned here, oh boy, do I hope we get to make some waves.
I don't think you'll have a problem with that at all. You, after all, are the soul. I think you'll figure things out. And it seems your friends. You all are together for a reason. You were in the past and you continue to be now. There are still puzzle pieces that are missing. But I think you grow ever closer to finding each one.
I know your stretch is limited, and I thank you for this brief conversation, but I do have one question for you.
Yes.
One final question. If a god is as powerful as those that believe in them, what would happen, do you think, if the people of Cruinyog found their faith again?
There are not many who remain in Cruinyog that speak my name with reverence, or speak any of the gods' names at all. But there are some, and I do believe you're on your way to meeting that very group, the Boiling Druids. As far as returning faith, I don't think that's what Cruinyog needs. I think Cruinyog lacks one very special thing that made it singular amongst the stars. And that is sovereignty. And as her voice fades out, you feel yourself moving again, and all of a sudden you're staring at the tomatoes that are roasting on the grill once more, as if but a moment has passed.
Tuck a nice little quiet smile under my lips. Fiddle around in my cask for a little bit since I can't go in there, and like, no, not that one, no, not this one, not that. Pull out a nice, good breakfast beer. Break that cask open. And just as like I see that it's about enough time, and then be like, right, everyone, breakfast is ready. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning, rise and shine. Oh, we are way past the beauty sleep. Here, come on, let's trust me. Let's go.
Snooze.
Oh, man,
snooze.
Ivor was hoping the boat was a dream. Ah, fuck.
Look, you get porridge, and it's happy to see you.
Oh, yes, please, yes.
You're muted, Emmy, but I would.
I'm hearing that movie playing now on repeat in my head. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And it's happy to see you.
It's happy to see you. Good morning, everyone. Did everyone rest well? Everyone sleep well? How's everyone doing?
I would still be a little.
Where's the snooze button?
There is not one.
think-
Get up and eat. Eat food.
you got some pretty good rest.
You need food. You
What do you got? What do you got? What do you
protein.
got? What do you got for me? What do you got for me?
I brought it back to a classic. The first meal I cooked for y'all, first breakfast. Get in here. That garlic rice ain't gonna eat itself.
Oh, yes.
Garlic rice in the morning. I like waffles.
It makes breath fresh all day.
Waffles. My name's Julien. I'm born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Me.
Ah, she got you. Yes.
Fine. Give me the garlic rice. That's pretty good.
Just hand out plates to everyone.
You all tuck in. Sorry, go ahead, Bran.
I discuss my night, my dream, with everybody. Phelan's alive. Glimmer.
Oh,
I kind of
Really?
saw aftermath of us leaving, and I just kind of got a quick glimpse that they're still there.
Did Phelan say why she stayed?
No, but she sent Glimmer after Side.
Bran, did you say that Angus said that they thought we are dead?
Angus said 6 birds with 1 cairn. Kind of made it sound like we
I think we're
might have
dead.
thought we were gone.
Are we dead? Is this
It is
hell?
It feels like hell to Ivor.
Great.
Well, I saw
You said you-
Angus, Mahalith, Kale, Benor, Halaron. Like
Not
right.
Ranya.
no,
Oh, you just had a big old party in your sleep.
Yeah.
that was just the first one.
Oh.
Okay. Whoa. First one. Keep going, Bran. Come on.
That haunted bed is paying off.
Well, it seems less haunted, is more of a means of seeing other
Right.
things, if you would. It was a little late, but I was visited by the god of the realm,
Oh?
Anya.
Gwen drops her tankard, spills the beer. Oh.
Oh no! Gwen!
Anya? You said the name Anya? Anya?
Yeah.
Anya what?
Well, she knew me by my ancestral name,
Yeah.
and said we were heading towards my homestead, where I'm from here.
She told me that we're heading in the right direction too.
Wait, what?
You saw her?
I prayed this morning. I don't know. I kept thinking about the beseech the gods thing, and I don't know. I've got this whole music thing going on lately. I keep hearing music in my head, so just like, and then like all of a sudden, oh hey, who's this? You called? I'm like, oh hey, hi. Didn't think I'd get this far.
Julian, did you talk to a god?
No. No, I had a dream
Ivor did.
about a rooster who went by the name of Barbecue and had the voice of a well-known bard, Barry White. I don't know if you've heard of him, but it was a very
Yes.
interesting dream.
He
And we
was
sang
really
together.
big
It
in the
was great.
Salona core back in the day.
Yeah. And then I woke up. It was very interesting.
Ivor just
no
had
wonder you're tired.
Ivor just had a dream of slaughtering violence in the desert, slashing the people and spilling their guts. It was pretty good.
No pie?
No, there was pie, of course.
Okay,
Actually,
okay.
one person that Ivor cut open, there was pie filling. It was cherry. Oh, it was so good.
That would
Yeah,
make an
great.
interesting TV show. Is it pie? Ivor just cuts things.
Oh, what's a TV show?
No, you mean a play?
It's when you,
moving
like, you get
play.
those, like, you know,
It's
the
a moving
scry,
play,
like,
yes.
the scry crystals that record the, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Scry crystals! Oh my god! Melandrian TV should exist!
We made it
Oh, yeah, I
canon by
forgot,
accident.
we were talking about the Real Housewives of Mythier City.
I'd binge that.
That Three Fountains production is so good.
I love that.
Oh,
I
man,
love
Three
that.
Fountains literally cannot put out a bad film, I swear to
Yeah,
God.
it's true. It's the A24 of Melandria.
Oh my god! Wow. So two of
Okay.
you were visited by a goddess.
Yeah, and from what I can tell,
Two had awesome dreams.
God, I cannot. I'm so bad. I'm good with names, but bad with names. There's a lot in here, everybody. James's group. What are they called? The
Tanthyral Leocra.
Tanthyral. Name Anya ring a bell to anybody here? Anya,
Enid
mother,
perks up.
mommy.
Yes,
and goes-
you just said it.
Yes, I am familiar with that name. Anya.
She mentioned there was like a pantheon of gods, and how all of them were like, we're out of here. Crew and Yog ain't all that. We're leaving. And she stayed. And she said that the main thing that this place used to have that made it stand out was sovereignty.
Where is that word again? What does it mean?
Sovereign is a ruler, like a divine ruler, or someone usually.
Well,
like,
Cid did leave. You know,
Yeah, the King Ro.
King Ro, yeah.
Anya is, from my limited knowledge of her, she is a goddess that the Boiling Druids ascribe to. She is known as the Divine Mother, from what I understand. She is sort of a fertility goddess. She's often associated with summer and wealth and the sovereignty of the land. That's
How could land be sovereignty?
So
Ivor does not
it depends on
understand
what we
this word.
define. It depends on what we define sovereignty as, because there's like sovereignty, which is like internal, which is like ultimate authority, like, oh hey, you know, I can rule this with complete sovereignty. But then you got external sovereignty, which is kind of like freedom from outside control, like you're sovereign, you're independent of everyone else.
Okay.
So it could be either there once was a strong ruler that ruled over it all, and like their word was divine and pure, or Kruinyog was different in that maybe it acted independently of the rest of the realm. I don't know. I'm just thinking about.
Well, if we're talking about the sovereignty of kings, you hear Slick James, who is sitting like very nonchalantly in the rigging, and he's picking at his fingernails with a dagger. If we're talking about the sovereignty of kings, I can tell you from experience, that shit's garbage. And he jumps down, lands on the deck, and he goes, I think you might be going down the wrong rabbit hole on that one. And he turns around and walks back to the end of the ship where the bunks are.
God, he's
Seemed
so
to
hot.
seemed to hit the
He's
nerve
so
there.
hot. No, but it also was kind of hot though, right?
Uh,
A little bit, like a little hot. A little hot.
mysterious.
Objectively,
yeah,
objectively.
yeah.
Willow goes, not quietly, she goes, forgive him. He is going through a bit of a difficult time. I'm sure he'll snap out of it eventually.
I mean, he did kind of find out in like less than 24 hours that his entire world has been rocked.
Certainly,
sees.
I've had 50 years to settle with the truth, and he hasn't.
Do you, and I ask you this, Willow, with the utmost respect and care, please know that, girl to girl, like, how do you feel here? Because you've had 50 years, and I wonder, like, do you, like, now that you're here in this place, do you feel anything? I know that you've been doing this for so long, longer than us, and so I'm curious your perspective.
She kind of looks around, and you see the crew is kind of peppered around. They're sort of like the Tanthair Aleokra are sort of in their own space. They're trying not to be invasive as much as they can on this ship being the size that it is. So Willow sort of draws closer. Enid sort of goes back to doing her own thing. She's no longer involved. Willow draws closer, so it's the four of you and her and Aisling speaking together. It's difficult to explain. I've been numb for quite a while. I've experienced a depth of grief that is difficult to describe. Losing James and Hazel with their disappearance, losing Erige, losing Dunvier, losing Gavin. When James told me what happened with Hazel, gods, this is just so difficult to explain. I was sad, but I wasn't destroyed. I've spent the past 50 years missing them so much and imagining all the ways in which we would return to each other. And when he told me, I wanted to scream, I wanted to cry, I wanted to cradle my child in my arms one final time. Or maybe that's what I thought my response should be, but I don't really contain the emotions behind those responses. I'm numb. Maybe I've just lost so many people that the concept just doesn't sting as much as it should. Maybe I'm not capable of feeling that depth anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Do you think maybe there's an undisclosed amount of hope? Because I've thought about this. In Melandria, at least, it's a cycle. Apparently we've died and been reborn multiple times. Even Finor said as much. I wonder if Cruinyog and Melandria are connected and the souls are being recycled and Riknar and whatever tie that is. I know that what we consider death is finite, but it does make one wonder if one's soul is a tangible thing. Maybe the people that have been lost to you are only temporarily gone.
Maybe there is just that strand of hope. That Hazel... that I'll see her again someday. That she's not really truly gone. That Gavin's not truly gone. It's so complex. But mostly I just feel broken.
To all of us here, Knotbreakers and Banfay and all the other names, I think our job here, I get this strange feeling that we are here to defend, to fight, do whatever we need to do, but I feel like our main goal here is kind of a mission of hope. I don't know. I see this Tenthyral group, and they seem so broken. Half of them don't know what's going to come next. We're hearing all these stories, memories lost. I feel like if we can somehow, I don't know how we're going to do it, we can give these people something to hope in again, something to believe in.
You see Willow's eyes fill with tears, and she approaches you. And so far, knowing Willow, she's been a fairly, calculating, sort of cold person, a bit dissociative from whatever circumstances have befallen your group. But in this moment, she feels kind of vulnerable. And she walks up to you, and she gives you a hug, Gwen. If you'll take it.
Oh, absolutely. We have seen a world that the people here dare dream of. And I would like to not disappoint them if we can.
Ivor has never been one to disappoint.
Listen, you got that cape like that. I mean, you walk in, cape billowing. Yeah, who wouldn't? Come on, that's Ivor the Rotund. Surely you know Ivor.
Of course.
And Julien, I don't know what you got, but you got it. And so I feel like we can lock in on that.
If you say so. I feel like I've disappointed a lot of people in my life, so we'll see.
Ain't disappointed us yet, as far as I know.
Not yet. Yet is the key word there. Yeah.
Hey, that's what friends do. Hey, that's what friends do. We're there for the yet. So, and Bran, honestly, I think you see more than all of us combined. No, I didn't mean that like that. Oh shit. I mean, no, I didn't mean it like that. No, stop.
This is funny joke. You did well.
No,
that was good.
I wasn't making a joke.
Yeah, very funny.
God.
Brad starts crying. But no tears come out.
He doesn't have tear ducts.
Y'all are just so rude.
Just
Anyway, that's not what I meant. Either way, I don't know what we got going on here, but from all the feeling of this place, if I'm just feeling it, getting a vibe check from the world, I think we're doing something here just by being here. So
everywhere Ivor goes, things change.
I think so
is what we do here.
And thank you. And she grips your hands, Gwen, and she goes, thank you all for whatever it is we're doing. I think it means something. I think you all mean something. A great deal. And she squeezes your hands, and when she does, Gwen, you are thrust out of your body.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
You are standing in a forest, and you hear the echoing words of Willow. You hear, I hope you both find what you're looking for. And you see her, and you see James, and you see them walk away from each other in frustration and anger. And then you hear, I don't think they should leave. And another voice, why not? What do they always say to us? Small sigh. We're better when we're together. And all of these words echo. It's like echoing. This is a different, weird kind of memory that you're experiencing. And then suddenly you're pulled back to your body, holding Willow's hands.
Better when we're together. Better when we're together. Better when we are together.
I'm sorry?
Oh, that was weird. Hello?
What did you just say?
Guys. Oh, that was weird. That was real weird. Oh. Y'all know how I do the thing where I can study people and get a memory or something? Yeah, that just happened without me even trying. Ow. Yeah.
Did you just say we're better when we're together?
Yeah, I did.
Where did you hear
moment.
that? And
were
as
like-
you are speaking about this, you see James from the back of the ship sit up.
There was a voice, and it was like, should we let them go? I don't know if that's wise. We're better when we're together. It was soft. It was gentle. There was a girl. That's like the third time that's happened between us. Just FYI. I don't know. You, Willow? Girl.
That's it's not an uncommon phrase, admittedly, but that is sort of a family motto, as it were. James and I, we sort of fell in love over that phrase. We taught it to our children. All right.
We're doing something right. I think this is, again, you can't make an omelet without cracking eggs. You can't change the world without making a fool of yourself. Let's go. We got this. Okay. Not breakers.
Can we have omelet? That sounds good.
Yeah, I can make an omelet.
Or like some waffles?
Fine, I'll make waffles too.
Yes!
Waffles.
And I would
in
imagine-
the morning, I'm making waffles.
I would imagine that the Tithanrol, yeah.
Tinthiol.
Close enough for jazz. Yeah,
Yeah,
close
that
enough
one.
for jazz. I'm gonna come up with a better nickname for them. Give me time. How are they reacting to the food?
Oh, everybody seems to be over the moon, pleased, except for one person, Deirdre.
Oh,
She's eating it, and you kind of see like she's chewing slowly and methodically, but then she stops and just sort of is pushing the food around on her plate with the fork.
She's
Can I
mad
do
because
a
it's better than her food.
Can I do a
Might
sleight
be a
of
little
hand,
prideful.
please?
What would you like to do?
I want to point the wand of smiles at her.
Yes, go! Do it.
I unwittingly created this character for that item. Yes, what do I need to roll?
Well, so I guess I would want to do sleight of hand first, and then it's whatever the wand
Okay,
is,
go
'cause I
ahead and
don't-
do a sleight of hand for me.
Okay, all right. Okay, I do have advantage. I'm going to use it because I think that's funny. And then I'll use the D4 too because fuck it. I'm here for fun.
Advantage and D4, you said?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Sleight of hand. So that's 21 for sleight of hand.
Okay, let's just see. All right. And I'm gonna need chat to do me a favor. Steve, if you would like to bring it up. Chat, go ahead and check out the redemptions and redeem magic. Ooh, Banu decides the success. You've rolled a 32. Let me
Pretty
see.
good.
I'm just double checking here. All right.
Pretty good.
You managed to have the wand kind of tucked under your bracer, and you go and kind of cough as you aim the wand directly at Deirdre, and the spell goes. So
It's a DC charisma of 10. It's not high, but
as you cough,
you have disadvantage and minus a D4.
well, it doesn't matter. But I'm actually gonna save the D4
Okay.
because it feels rude to use it right now. You turn and look at Deirdre kind of out of the corner of your eye, sort of subtly, and you see her go, the corners of her mouth lift into a smile, and then she goes and looks around, and she covers her mouth, and she kind of just gets up and walks to the back of the ship, leaving her food.
yeah, so for the next minute, she just smiles uncontrollably.
That would
love it.
honestly probably freak her the absolute fuck out, because magic, they don't really use it here. She's definitely not a magic gal.
This was the intent. I wanted
She
her
is
to.
freaked the fuck out.
You just ate food and just felt such strong emotion. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Healing, yes, girl.
Oh my god, please don't tell me you say that out loud.
No, absolutely not.
Oh my god, but the rest of the crew does seem to be diving in and really enjoying themselves, especially Blaney, the goblin, who's the captaining the ship. He is just digging in, and his food is gone, like, almost instantly. But we will move on after this as we take a little break. Welcome back for a second time in this episode. What a wild run we're having so far. We're back in Cruinyog with this crazy group. So, you all have sat down for a meal. The sun is just beginning to rise as you are tucking in. I assume you guys kind of meander a little bit. Some of you sort of walking around as you're kind of, you have a lot to think about, I'm sure.
Trying not to think about where Ivor is right now.
Ivor, sorry, yeah, Bran?
I'm just kind of looking around the ocean and seeing if there's any magical rivers, as you would say, we've seen in the past.
You don't see
Stuff
anything
like
that stands out to you
Anything
at this
weak?
point.
Anything?
Nope. No faint, like, hint of anything. Not at this point. But, Ivor, as you're kind of off on your own, sort of trying to manage your fear sets that, despite the cognition and the logic that you've made it this far and everything's gone smoothly, it's still nagging at you a little bit. But you see Aisling, kind of like standing off on her own as well, sort of tapping her hand, and she catches your eye, and then she looks around and then walks over to you. She kind of has a strange attitude about her. Like, normally she exudes this confidence and a bit of, like, thinly veiled rage. But right now, she does look kind of angry, but her confidence seems to be like it's taken a beating. And her brow is drawn, her jaw is set as she comes to stand next to you. Hey, Ivor, how you doing?
How about you?
I'm doing all right. I mean, a weird new world, weird new people, weird concepts. I talked to James last night.
Really? What's about?
Yeah, I asked him, questions about my dad. He, aside from Willow, is the only person that really knows Mud, and I just asked him some questions, and now that I know for sure that my father was alive when they got here, and I kind of understand the circumstances surrounding their arrival in Cruinyog. Do you think I still have the right to be angry with him?
With your father?
Yeah.
Ivor's not sure anymore. You, of course, have the right to be angry. Everyone has the right to be angry about whatever they want, but...
Yeah, but is it wrong?
It's never wrong to be angry. It's your own feelings. It's, it's just something that happens. You can't really control how you feel about events. Ivor thinks the question you are wanting is it really his fault?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the nail on the head, Ivor.
I mean, Ivor, technically it is, but it sounds like, in the story, he said that he knew everything. He saw what was going to happen and all this hoopla going on, and Ivor thinks that if you sat down and thought about if you knew what was going to happen, and you could do something about it, would you not feel obligated to do what you needed to?
Wife and unborn child? I don't know, Ivor. I don't know. Life was just so tough when I was a kid. My mom, he was the love of her life, and when he left, it broke her in a way that it's painful to describe. We had money, we had education, we had resources, but we didn't have him. And hearing these stories about him and coming here and hearing James's perspective, he made the choice. Regardless of the greater good, he made the choice to abandon us. So I kind of suck then. If he did this for the greater good.
No, that is... Again, it is... feelings are not good or bad. They just happen, and it's how you process them. But... You know... Ivor didn't have mother or father growing up. Well, that is somewhat normal in Islam, but... It would still... Ivor still misses them, even though Ivor barely remembers them.
You said you saw your mother in Anun.
Yeah. That is, right. It was tough. Ivor barely remembered what she looked like, but as soon as Ivor saw her, he knew. And it was hurtful, but...
Why didn't you choose to stay with her?
Ivor would very much like to spend the rest of life, you know, making up time with mother, maybe even father. That's Ivor did not get his child, but it even goes beyond greater good. It's hard to describe. When given choice, you know what you want to choose, but sometimes you also know what you need to choose, no matter what the cost is. You know, ever since Ivor has come to Kruinyog, hoy, this place is shit dump. It is total hellscape.
I kind of like it.
Really?
Yeah.
With all the water and the soul-sucking demons, you like this.
I mean, we come from a land where our gods are effectively trying to keep us stupid. So every place you go, I think, has its downfalls.
But that is fair.
Look around you, Ivor. Look at the beauty that is right in front of you. And she points out to the ocean, to Loch Fuadain, and you do see about 40, 50 feet out, you see a pod of dolphins that are just riding over the waves and going in and out of the water. You see the water shooting up behind them, and you hear the noises they're making as they seem to be observing you, but you don't feel threatened. They're just watching, and they're...
What is that? What are those?
I have no clue. I've never seen anything like that before.
Should we be worried?
I don't think so. They don't look harmful.
They don't. They look so slimy. Oh.
They approach the boat slowly, kind of making a V, and they sort of meet up with Elise, and you see her fins flap out of the water as they come up and displace, and you hear a sound that she makes that is underwater, but it reverberates outward. And all you can feel with that sound is a sense of joy and friendship. Like, there's nothing negative or warning about this sound.
Well,
and the pod sort of splits off.
Big dragon monster seems to like them.
I mean, Hrunjog definitely has its issues, but it kind of feels right to be here.
Ivor has to admit, there is something about this place.
You can feel it too, right?
It feels like ever since all of this started with the licking rocks and everything after, it feel like someone has been watching over shoulder.
Yeah.
Spying. Scheming.
You do that.
But, Ivor has to say, ever since coming here, as shitty as this place is, Ivor doesn't feel that anymore.
Like you're an unsupervised child at home and you can throw a party with all your friends and drink.
Kick all the scorpions you want.
I mean, drink responsibly, of course, Twitch. But drink.
Yeah, you know, as a young kid, yeah.
I saw my mom too, Ivor.
Really?
When I was in Anun and going through my trial, I saw my mom, and she reminded me of a story that she used to read to me when I was very, very young. It was so long ago, we probably still have the book somewhere in the manor, but it was a story about a little boy and a giant. And the two came to an agreement, a deal. They had to move a hill from one side of a ravine to another. And the giant was convinced that he could do it first. And
of course, he is gargantuan.
He pushed and he shoved and he worked with all of his might to do it.
Yeah.
But he couldn't make it move. And then he saw the little boy who was working on his own mound and realized that he had done it. He was finished and he was faster than the giant.
Little boy moved mountain.
Well, not a mountain, but a hill. He used a shovel and a bucket and just shoveled the dirt, walked it over to the other side, poured it out, and just kept one little bit at a time. The moral of the story being, whatever you're facing might feel insurmountable, but if you take it one step at a time, one bucketful at a time, eventually, you're gonna do it. She reminded me of that, and she told me to keep going. Fëanor was there, and he offered for me to remain in Cruin Yog to have some time with my mother. Maybe bring her back even. And much like my father, apparently, I chose to move on.
And why did you choose to move on?
I don't know. I don't know, and that decision has been really heavy on my mind ever since. So I can't reconcile why I would choose to leave my mother behind for this.
It's the same as Mud. It's the same as your father.
That's my point.
Ivor
So-
thinks that you know
How-
deep down that this needs done, and you need to do it.
But that's my point, Ivor. That's my point entirely. How can I still be angry with him when I have done the same thing, essentially, that he did? Why am I still so mad? How am I supposed to get past these weird feelings?
You are mad because he left you. It is...
No, I'm mad because I'm mad. Because it doesn't make sense. You know, what if he doesn't even know me? What if he's so tied up with whatever is happening here that he's forgotten about me completely and my mother? What do I do then?
Ivor puts a meaty hand on her shoulder. Ivor knows that as soon as your father sees you, there is no doubt in his mind that you are his daughter. People just know that. It's...
James knew.
Exactly. And he does not seem that smart. Let us be honest. He does not... He's a little... but,
Charismatic.
Eh. But... He's a bit of a hoot. But, It is okay that you are angry. It is understandable that you are angry. But...
I just need to learn how to get past this.
Ivor thinks that you are... not actually angry at your father. It feels that way. But Ivor thinks maybe deep down, you know that your father did what he had to. Ivor thinks deep down you're not mad at your father. You're angry at circumstances. You're angry at situation. You're angry that he had to go. You're not angry at him for going. That would be selfish. But Ivor thinks deep down you're angry that he had to go. And that is completely understandable. You should feel angry. That is bullshit. But just try to remember Ivor's been angry a lot in his life. It's just Ivor finds it important to remember and remind yourself what you are actually angry at. Is it the person across from you? Or is it the fact that they are across from you? There is big difference.
You make a really good point.
Of course. That is all Ivor does.
I appreciate you, Ivor. A lot. I hope you know that.
Ivor appreciates you too. You're very good at healing when Ivor's guts are spilling out. It is very
You're
useful.
really good at getting injured, so you're welcome.
Ivor's been doing it for 90 years. The kind of jolly slap on the back that's like way too hard, but she's Aisling.
She's sturdy. She's
Hey,
sturdy.
Sorry to bother you both.
Oh,
Do
hey,
you want
Gwen.
some, like, breakfast dessert real quick?
Yes,
I just
of course.
whipped up some-
Breakfast
Yeah.
dessert? What do you got?
I just hand them both, like, a slice of peach pie. Give Aisling a very quick kiss on the cheek and then walk away.
As you do that, you see her cheeks get like real bronze colored. You know she's blushing, but she smiles.
And just walk away.
Ivor's gonna lean in. What is that about? Are you two a thing?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to her. I don't know.
You should. Gwen is a great person. You
I know
two
that.
seem to get along very well.
I don't want to overstep my bounds. She's
Ivor's
kind
not
of
sure Gwen has bounds.
She's kind of one of those free spirits, and I don't think anybody can lock that shit down.
Like you are not free spirit. Look at you! Look at where you— Oh, Jesus, there is so much water. Look at where you are! You have left your home world.
Motivation's
literally everything you know. You have no boundaries, Ashley.
I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, Ivor, but you're kind of a sweetheart.
Oh?
Well, now
Nobody
you know.
has. Good to know. You're not so bad to yourself, kiddo, and punches her in the shoulder.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. And she turns around and kind of
Ivor
walks
has to
away.
go puke.
Beautiful. Is there anything else anyone wants to do while you are sailing on this particular day? Or would you like to move on? Everyone's good?
I'm just gonna be trying to see as much as I can see the ins and outs of the boat. I'm spending time on this ship, so I just kind of want to help where I can help and figure out try to learn something new.
Yeah, as you're kind of chilling out watching. What is this song? This is such a fluffy, song.
I put it
love
back to air. Yeah, there we go.
No, you're
It's like,
fine. You're
welcome
keeping
to
on travel.
Welcome to the
Too late.
circus on the boat. Oh my goodness, great.
It's sort of adorable. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love
Welcome
it.
to the fun. Welcome to the big top. Oh my goodness, so good to see everybody.
Okay, Alan Tudyk from fucking oh god, I'm blanking. Wreck-It
you're
Ralph.
thinking of Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which
exactly
is
what that.
actually-
Which is a reference to.
Ed Weems' voice. Very
Yes.
Mad Hatter.
Excellent.
I keep hearing that like real common lullaby fairy tale like.
Yes.
It's Beautiful
It's gotta
Morning.
be.
It's
Yeah.
based off of Beautiful Morning.
It's probably an unlicensed, usable
Yep.
tune. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, Bran, as you're kind of looking around, you do see Nola. She's the wood elf who is part of the Tanthairol Leokra. She's pretty quiet, but it seems she can understand your language fairly well. She seems to take you under her wing very silently. Like she doesn't really speak unless spoken to, but she sort of like sees your interest in like observing all of the things around you and sort of like kind of shows you, oh, this is how this goes and this is how like the sails work. She shows you a little bit about the rigging and stuff, and she leaves, like she gives you space, but she seems just to be like kindly taking you under her wing a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure at some point shows a mop in my hand to take care of Ivor's puke.
Actually,
Ivor is civilized. He goes over the edge.
Deirdre would make you do that. Your mess you clean. Wait, what? I didn't see that. Okay, Bran, I would love for you, as the sun is coming close to the horizon, I'd love for you to go ahead and give me an... what is the roll that I make you do to look for magic?
It would be a Arcana.
Is it a perception check now? I think I upped your
I guess with
perception
luck.
for that specifically.
It is, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception roll. Just as you're generally observing the space. Generally observing.
Let's see, that would be a 22.
Ooh, awesome. So the day goes by pretty uneventfully. The crew seems to pass the time by playing some board games. Some of them you recognize, some of them are completely new to you. Some play dice. James pretty much spends his time sitting in sort of that crow's nest area, playing his dulcimer and like just singing random songs throughout the day. And every once in a while, the rest of the crew will get up and dance to what he's playing, aside from Blaney, the goblin captain, and Deirdre, who is just in her own space. But as you are looking around with the sun setting, in the distance, you catch a glimpse of what appears to be, as I described to you in Melandria, the connection from the mainland to the desert. It was, like you said, like a river of magic. But what you see isn't the shape of like a line that's moving. It looks like a cone. Like there's a point at the bottom that seems to go quite deep into the water and then comes up to the top. It is very faint, very distant, but it is there.
Oh.
Do you say anything about it?
Yeah. Hey guys, you know how I could maybe see magical things in Melandria and where like was maybe the strongest or the pathways? Like, there's a spot at the bottom of the water, and it just kind of seems like it kind of comes out a little, but it's just kind of there. It's faint, but it's there.
Really?
Kind of like maybe if I was gonna take a stab in the dark, because that's all I can really see is whether it's maybe the connection to Melandria. Maybe that's where the Jalak tree originally maybe split off into the rest of the realm. I don't know. Hard to tell.
Why do you say that?
Theorizing? I don't know.
We should go that direction then. Should we not?
Should we check it out?
Do you want to poke that?
Well, I mean, what's more important? We're kind of I mean, my visit with Anya kind of made it sound like we were the sooner we got to the garden, the better. But maybe the captain would tell us whether or not how far would this take us. Detour us or.
Well, I think at this point we are probably close to the Deachd statues. I think there's one in that direction. Not far.
One of the statues?
Yes, probably about an hour or so away.
Well, I guess maybe that's worth
Are we going
going
in
to
that
see?
direction?
It wouldn't take us off course by far.
We still have that scroll of water breathing? Or is maybe getting down there?
Ivor pulls it out. It's right here.
Maybe we should head that way. Maybe it'd be fun. Maybe it'd be cool to look at. Study it a bit.
Take it.
I look at the. Gosh, I can't remember her name. The one that seems to be more studied.
Enid?
Enid?
Enid.
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 Enid. Is this you have much studies or stories or anything about these statues?
Not much. People do not seem to take these statues too seriously. They do not possess a natural inclination to know more about them.
Would you say they don't seem like they really care about them and they just walk away, or
Pretty
that
much,
sounds
yes.
familiar?
Yes, they are very interesting to see. I've only seen them once, but they are pretty. And actually, the one that we are coming up on is the one that I have seen. They are known as the Deachd statues, which essentially, in your vernacular, kind of transposed to deity statue or something of that sort, like divine in nature, god or goddess.
Do we know which one this one represents?
Details are very, very rough on these statues, but perhaps you would see something to recognize more than I might.
Okay.
All right. So you all move along on the boat, deciding, I take it, to go past this statue? Yeah. Oh.
I think so.
Yeah.
Are we fighting?
If they
we
think
going
we
to the
should
magical
go, we
space?
should go. We can always
Say
check
that
it
again,
out
Tyler?
later.
So I said a group vote whether we should go towards this magical space.
Anybody opposed? No? Okay.
Nay.
Yeah, either
Anything
way.
worth doing while we're close to a magical
Might as
potential
well.
source.
It's not
Yeah,
going to
we
take
could.
you
Well-
far off course.
Yeah, if it's not going to take us too off course, then we should
Can,
probably check it out.
Maybe we can look. Maybe figure something out about it.
Sure.
Mhm.
Bran, as you guys are making your way toward this statue,
Anyway,
time passes pretty slowly, despite the speed with which you are moving, genuinely fast. Elise has taken back to full speed travel. The sun hasn't set quite yet, but it is getting to kind of that twilight, time between times sort of vibe. The sun is going down, so it's like that pinkish hue. Red at night, sailors delight. Red in the morning, sailors take warning. So maybe you're gonna be set for smooth sailing tonight. But as you approach the area, you see that cone becoming more defined. And you do see, while again, the magic is quite toned down, like the saturation. It's like if you take a picture, like you're editing a picture, and you tone down the saturation to like 13% of what it should be. Like it's just low and again kind of sad, low power mode.
I got a
But
question.
yes.
Just for posterity's sake, is this seem exactly like just a source of magic and not necessarily a cone of magic that's maybe a protection spell or something dangerous?
No, it's hard for you to know exactly what it's doing. It may not be doing anything. It might be actively fueling something. It's really hard to tell. But the color of the magic, I'm just looking here real quick. You do see as you approach, it's again faint, but you do see the telltale signs of white and blue foundational magic.
Okay.
It
What do
seems
your
to be
non-eyes see?
Oh, well, we got a little area here. It's getting more defined. It's white and blue magic. Foundation magic. It's,
Like the cairns.
I feel like Julian's trying to say something, but for some reason they're
You're
their
muted?
voices-
I've been muted the whole time.
The whole
God.
Fuck. Just talking over here. What is blue and white again?
foundational
The
magic.
cone.
That's the unique one that
Okay.
it seems to be rare. But not amongst your group, apparently.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's as far as its movement, Bran, it's very slow. It's not like a whirlwind of magic. It's just like coursing. And it moves up from that central point. It just keeps going up. And that's when the rest of the crew can see the statue coming into view. And Bran, you do see its outline. And you do see that it's definitely in the shape of a person. And the closer you get, I would love for you all to give me a group kind of perception check, if you don't mind. Or investigation,
Oh, we
whatever
have
you
all
think applies better.
Sorts of modifiers we can use, including mine.
Yeah, everybody's got plus
Hero
a D4.
fail.
Steve's got minus a D4. Oh, Gwen, you're out there all being normal with no D4s.
That's all
or
right. It's all right. I don't need it.
She used it.
Anybody
What are we-
using
what are we
any of
rolling?
your like a
Perception?
perception
Like-
investigation as you're observing this statue.
I
You
would
can
love to
use.
use
your
guidance, but
discretion.
that's a magical spell.
Would you like to use it? We can go ahead and
I'd love
activate
to try.
chat to roll magic in the oh my god, the Redemptions! Jesus
points.
fucking
Channel
Christ.
Redeem the magic.
Check out your
I
knots.
use my advantage.
Magic.
Banu says someone else take a turn. Thank you, 44. Okay, so with that roll, Guinevere, you may add guidance.
Woo!
All right, Julian, what did you get, and did you use a D4 or advantage?
I did not. This was my first roll in like 2 weeks. I got 15, so dirty 20.
Nice,
Yeah.
that's pretty damn good. Tyler, what did
Lucky,
Bran
lucky.
get?
Well, I kind of feel like this is an important role. I used the advantage, but I also used 2 DM inspirations because I wanted to get better than the single digits. And that second DM inspiration, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For
Ivor,
29.
what did... Oh my god, what did you roll, Ivor?
Ivor used his D4 to counteract and ended up with 14. I'm back
Okay,
to single
and
digits now that
Guinevere.
it matters.
Guinevere, what did you roll?
26.
Whoa!
Okay, all right. So we got some really good rolls here. And you can I would say if you guys are comfortable, you can totally share all of this information with each other. So as you approach this statue, we're going to start with what
Shush.
people can...
Stop.
Is that your dice? I thought somebody had
Sorry.
ice in a glass and was like
I'm
swirling it.
fidgeting. I'm fidgeting. I'm sorry.
Fidget boy, you're fine.
Find a silent fidget.
Stimming! Says Steve with the clicky fidget that he plays with all the time. Anyway,
Not during
listen.
stream.
Listen. I'm watching you. So, as we're going to start with the physical description before I get to what Bran sees here. What you see is waves crashing around this thing, the base of this thing. And it appears to be made of some sort of ocean jasper. You see all sorts of like green and blue, teal, some pink, some like a purplish kind of hue. And the colors look like droplets, dots. Like, have you ever seen ink paintings where like someone does like a drop of ink and it just like kind of spreads out? It's super gorgeous. But anyway, it's the kind of stone that it is. It's definitely something that belongs in the ocean. And regardless of that, it does seem like it has been weathered with time and age, unfortunately. But for the most part, physically speaking, it's really difficult to make out any kind of defining features about it. The face doesn't really seem to have much detail from what you can tell. You do have Elise stop as you approach this thing to kind of take a look at it. But Bran, as you are observing this, you feel a very odd connection. It goes beyond visual understanding. It goes beyond your sight. What appears to be maybe the hair, with your strange vision, the hair looks short, like short-shorn, like a pixie cut. And then you stare at the eyes, where the eyes would be. You feel a warmth that is familiar. And despite there being any real definable quality to this statue, in your heart, you truly believe this to be a representation of Grania. Although it's impossible to tell for sure, that's the vibe you get from it. The same feeling you get when she's approached you in the past. It's very, very similar. Yes, Ray.
Would you allow that perception check to cross over into studying?
Yes, I would. Would you
this
like
thing?
to roll an insight check as well?
Yes, please. DM inspiration.
Oops.
You want? That's better. Okay.
That bodes well.
That is going to be not as great as I want.
I would allow you to attempt to cast guidance if you would like.
Yes, please. That will help. That will help.
Steve, if you would like to put the redemption up, yeah, magic? If anybody in chat is willing to roll that. If not, I'm going to have Josh roll it.
I got it.
Oh, shit.
D100, yep.
Yeah.
Well, OG got it.
redeemed it.
Too
We got
slow.
a 70. OG, or
Too late.
thank
Hot
you,
plate.
OG, so much. Josh's dice are on the floor now. This is like perfect for OG. She's probably celebrating. Ray, you may go ahead and roll guidance with that.
Yay. Okay. So that is. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh, got close. It is a 18 total. Not the
Okay,
best.
okay.
Still hot.
All right, and what was your original roll? 26?
It was
for the
26
perception?
for perception, and then 18 for the insight.
Okay. Sorry, getting there here real quick. As you look at this statue, it is beautiful in its own way. It's old, for sure, but it's kind of enchanting. You focus in on the face and you feel yourself sort of melting into that state of relaxation. And that's disrupted very, very abruptly. You see... Is that a pixie cut? Golden lock hanging down in front of her. You see Grania. What appears to be Grania. Standing on top of a cairn. And she is reading a scroll. You can't hear the words. You can't make it out. It's not your language, but it's your language, but it's not your language. Very similar to the way that the others speak here. And you see wind just whipping around her, her clothes like flying in the wind, flapping around, fluttering. Her hair is going nuts around her face. And there is a tempest. There is a storm. Lightning, thunder, crashing. And as she's reading, you do see someone walking around the perimeter of the cairn. Her words form into a song. And she stares up into the sky, the rain hitting her face harder and harder with each moment. You feel the power, you feel the magic coursing through her. And then everything stops. And you see a gentle smile. Grania's still there. You're not in the same place. You're somewhere quiet, somewhere with warm lighting, somewhere pleasant. And she's holding somebody's hand. They give it a squeeze, and she says, One day we'll be back. And God's help me. I look forward to that day more than anything. And then you're back on the ship, surrounded by your friends, staring at this ocean jasper statue in the middle of Loch Fuadain.
If you'll allow me, right before we pull out, I would love to, in my mind at least, as I'm like pulling away, just scream out mentally, Grania!
You do. You call out. But this memory's already written.
One of those
Nothing
things.
seems to-
Gotta try it.
Nothing
you never know
seems
what's gonna
to
work with this
happen.
weird shit. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Whoa.
Oh. You alright, Gwen?
Yeah, I did the thing.
Oh.
Yeah. I couldn't help myself. You know,
What did you see?
Definitely Grania. Bran, feeling that? Did you feel that? You feeling that?
Oh, that's definitely the image of the person who used to visit me or haunt me, I thought, in my dreams.
Wait.
I think you told us that like she liked you or something. Like
I think that she's a fan. She's the one who saved my sight, as you would.
Yeah, like she helped us. You, yeah, no, she was standing on top of a cairn and was chanting the spell, and she looked great. Like her hair was like, it looked like you know, just like, you know, like just flow. And she was like reading, and there was like a storm, and you know, someone was walking around the perimeter. You know, the thing we did to get here. Yeah, she was doing that, and then something about like, oh, we'll be together again one day soon. Blah 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 blah. So.
You're muted, Emmy.
Yes, Ivor?
Ivor has a couple of questions. First of all, weren't these supposed to be like deity statues? Grania is not a real god.
That is only what the, my people call them. I don't... You see, a statue that was once of fine make, you kind of assume it's someone important, and those who are more superstitious might attribute that to a deity.
That is fair. Real quick, my other question is, are these statues only in this lake, in this ocean?
Honestly,
where Melandria was?
I have not traveled very much of the other continents or the ocean surrounding the Tanthyrol, the Mabanog territory, but there perhaps could be more. I do not know for certain.
But you don't know of any that are not here in this water,
No.
where Melandria was.
Loch Fuadain is unique in that, in my experience. That does not mean there are not others.
World question, DM.
Yes.
Statue.
I'll get to you, Bran. Yes.
Statue just is in the water, like just above it.
Is it
below
out of it?
Is there like?
It's
do we see
sticking
anything
out of it.
Yeah,
you can't see below the waves, but from what Kane described to you, the sea elf, he did describe that they are attached to pillars that go all the way down to the ocean floor, hundreds of feet to the ocean floor. Yes, Bran.
Gwen, based on the vision you had there, any idea which, I'm gonna meta this as far as, I don't think you said Cairn. Any way you can, tell which Cairn, they were at? Like, where are we now versus where Melandria was?
That is a great question. If I were to use the knowledge of the map that we have, the map that James gave us, trying to use all of the information we know about the Karens, the pattern that we were given, could I do some type of check to see if I could maybe possibly...
Yes. Steve, could you bring up the map of Melandria
Absolutely.
if you got it?
If this was Pathfinder, we'd use a knowledge geography.
Yeah, but it's not
Knowledgeography?
because
Yeah,
we
but
play
it's
good
not.
games.
Never played Pathfinder. I
Damn.
played D&D.
God, all because of the honeydew.
Did you ask for Melandria or?
Melandria, not
Melon is
Kruinyog.
awful. What?
Oh, Melandria.
Wrong map.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know where it is on the server?
I do not. Yes, I do actually, but I'm gonna put it in the.
Put it in that folder.
Yes,
Put it in that folder.
that main
Yep, Saga root.
subfolder. There you go.
Got it.
It's titled Saga Cairns. This is based off of memory from what you all remember from Anun, the void space in which you traveled to get to Kruinyog. This is the kind of map that you have in your minds, right? Based off of where you are in the lock, it's really tough to tell. But you think, if you had a guess, putting the maps together, you're probably closest to, oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Corin Lake?
Okay. So that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The one just above the center spiral.
So
We
I
think
don't,
that we
other than...
And we believe we popped up at the Aldonian.
Like,
Well, we
past
would have been
Aldonian.
off. Yeah,
Well, no,
we
because
would have been.
if I remember right, we said that the tree and the willow tree were like a symbol of each other, and we kind of
Well, that's what you postulated, but where you popped up, the cairn you'd have been closest to is the one in the South Woods on the east side of the map there.
And then
so-
off island.
Okay.
Way
Yeah.
off island.
Yeah, off of the island, so not quite close to the Jalak tree.
So if we were to head straight west, assuming there's a statue for each cairn, that's just an assumption. We might run across another statue closer to the shoreline.
Possibly,
Kalashta City.
possibly, yes. That is theoretically possible.
Do you know of
could
a
head-
statue
yeah.
that's up that way, or is this the only one in the lake that you've found?
I'm certain that there is a map somewhere that someone must have, but for me, unfortunately, I do not have personal experience. I've only been on the loch a few times.
Okay.
Well, the one that's over on the west that you pointed out there, Bran, James says, that's kind of right on our way toward the Tanth Adderall, toward the den, so we could swing by there if that's what you want to do. It's almost directly west of here, so.
Might
What
be
do you guys
helpful.
think?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right.
The
that
more
sounds good.
information we can put together, the better.
I do want to try one thing. Well, we're seems to be close to maybe residual magic in this spot. Depending if the DM will allow this. In order for us to maybe quicken, I know it's not going to last that long, but maybe get a jump start on to where we're going. Will the DM allow me to attempt to cast haste on Elise?
Sure.
To maybe
Steve?
see if we can get going back
Even faster?
on track so we're not losing
That
too
only
much time.
lasts for a minute?
I don't
Yeah.
know, but, you know.
And then she, can't move
Will
for
be exhausted?
6 seconds.
for-
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, never mind. I mean,
I mean, you'd
If
still
we
gain.
had gust or something, maybe to help move the boat along, maybe.
I'm
But,
just trying to meta the potential magic source in the area, and but that's
Yeah.
right. We can just get going.
Yeah. Okay. So as you move along, the water is just you're dashing through this ocean. You are eating up the space, and based off of the rest of the crew and their kind of conversations that they're having, you're probably less than a day out from the shore as night has fallen and some people are beginning to take their own rests. You all are more than welcome to stay up for watches if you would like, but I think that's going to be a story for next time.
Ooh.
Unless
Oh!
everybody
I'm getting
doing
hungry.
okay. Like
I'm
Yeah.
getting hungry.
I'm kind of getting
My
hungry.
ADHD is
Good.
acting up.
It's fair.
Oh, no.
It's fair. We've been going for 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's what she said,
Well,
and
yeah.
I love it.
It's gonna be long enough to edit on a shorter time frame. So.
That's also what she said.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway,
No, it's not.
Whoa.
you guys got
Stop
into
it.
quite a bit
You
tonight.
just say that.
There was a lot that you've discovered and uncovered. There's definitely some things built in there that are special.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, boy! So, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I had a good time. I hope you did as well. And you know what I'm gonna say, my sweet babes. Sláinte!
Slaughter!
That was pretty good.